Hi, my name's Dave Adkin. I'm 61 years of age and I live here in the UK. I really want to spend a couple of minutes telling you a little bit about my experience with the Xeno products and why taking the balance test was so important to me. Back in May of last year, I had a little episode where I came back from my week's holiday in the south of Italy to end up getting off the plane, ending up straight in Papworth Hospital, where it was determined that I was actually having a heart attack, and it ended up needing 3 stents fitted. I came out of hospital a couple of days later, spoke to my consultant and asked how long she thought the actual heart attack was, what was building up to the heart attack. And she said, well, look, this thing didn't happen just in a couple of days. This is over years and years of the food you eat and your lifestyle. Heart attacks don't just happen. There is a reason why they come about. Anyway, I started my cardiac rehabilitation after about 4 weeks at home. And one of the main things that we spoke about at the cardio rehabilitation was actually our diet. And they did go on to explain how the average diet now is high in omega-6s and very low in omega-3s, and that we should actually eat a lot more oily fish. So I did know a little bit about it. So when I was asked, would you like to take a blood test? I jumped at the idea. I thought it was a fantastic idea. I thought I was pretty average. I do know that good health is 3-1 and that the average UK diet was 15-1. But honestly, I thought I had a really good diet. I do get exercise. I am out and about most of the time walking. We don't eat a lot of oily, fatty foods. So I'd have thought if you'd have asked me a figure between that 3 and 15, I would have been round about 7 or 8-1. My first test came back, as you can see, a staggering 23.8-1, which I was absolutely horrified at. This is the figure that you would expect from the average American diet. UK diet's 15-1. And that was absolutely dreadful that my result came back like that. What I was also worried about is when I had the full test report back come through, you could see that in a couple of areas that one area I'm quite good, a couple of areas that need work on, but 2 areas being my omega balance and my protection in my fatty acids were absolutely dreadful. So I started taking the balance oil and I religiously took it for the next 120 days until I had my second test taken. And when my results come back from my second test, it came back, I was at 4.7-1. Now, it's not the 3.1 where I want to be. That's obviously going to take me a little bit longer. But as you can see, that is a huge improvement over what I had before. What also I came back is that my protection now was at 66%. Still got a little bit of work to do. So I'm carrying on with the balanced oil. And in fact, I think it will be just a part of my diet from now on. But I'm really glad that someone said to me, would you like to take a balance test? It was well worth it. Highly recommend it. Knowing the figures. If you've got the figures that you know where you are, you can plan and you can make some changes. I can't recommend it highly enough. Thank you.